Hi everybody, welcome to episode 3, What's Cooking? It's Sunday, the 12th of April. I hope everybody is well. Happy Easter. Let's talk about cooking shows. Everybody loves to watch cooking shows, but not everybody loves to cook. But now that we're all stuck at home for an extended period of time, we all have to do a little bit of cooking. And hopefully I'm not just talking about throwing a microwave in the hot dog for 30 seconds. Yep. So, in my... Yep. Alright, let's just see the first segment. Alright, there's the graphic. What's cooking? Here we go. Hey everybody, Mr. Mac here, and welcome to my kitchen. Today I thought we'd do some cooking. And one of my favorite things to make in my kitchen is palak paneer. So this is a northern Indian dish. It's vegetarian, which is good because I'm a vegetarian. We got spinach. This is the palak part. And we're gonna make a masala sauce, which is tomato based. So I've got some diced tomato, sweet onion, garlic, cumin seeds, garam masala, which is like an Indian allspice. We're gonna make cheese using whole milk and full fat Greek yogurt. It's plain. And we'll make some jasmine rice to go with that as well. All right, so let's get started. All right, we're just gonna use half a gallon. If you burn your milk, you ruin your paneer. So I've got the chopped onion, the garlic, I've opened up the tomato. Let's puree some stuff. Next up, we're gonna fry a little bit of this onion and garlic. Gonna add our tomato. Oh, it's starting to boil. I'm gonna put the yogurt in. Blah. And it's gonna very quickly start to separate. See the chunks? All right, take a look at this. I just need to drain it a little bit more and then compress it. All right, next up, we have our cumin seeds. Toast a few of these. These will burn very, very quickly. There, we're gonna pop them on cutting board and then we're gonna roll them out. Oh my goodness, smells so good. Your whole house is gonna smell amazing. Just try to, and I'm just gonna come back to this periodically. Some salt in, I don't know how much, I just put it in and I test it later. So we want this to be kind of tangy and spicy. And then, you know, it'll cool off quite a bit when we add some of the other ingredients. Put in our cumin. I wish I knew how to make garam masala. There it is. Again, I don't know how much to put in. Just shake a bunch in. You didn't see that. We're gonna add spinach and just spray as much of the spinach and all the other ingredients out of the pot as possible. All right, paneer is ready. There it is. Cut it. Now, normally I would let this cool a little bit longer. What do you think, girls?
Yum.
All right, now I'm gonna take this, bring it on over here.
So good.
And
Probably the best you've made.
here is the palak, and here is the paneer. Rhymed. And we're ready to eat. Got a little bit of a yogurt garnish on there. Got the rice, flatbread. Well, thanks for joining us in our home and cooking up something in Mr. Mac's kitchen. Hope you guys have a great day. Check you later. So tell me, what are you making at home? Are you baking? Are you cooking? Share with me a photo or a video of what you guys are doing, and I'd love to see it. All right, so let's take a look at this whole remote learning thing for the week. So we're still on Mass Scribble here. If you guys check the post here, I've got week 2 up. It looks very similar to week 1. The links will take you to your own sheet for the syllabus for the week. A couple of notes. So in the assignment that I am giving you guys, please check that you're doing everything Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Okay, go through and make sure you've done all the little Google Forms and everything. Through the week, last week, I got people asking me questions about certain problems, and I made video solutions and posted them. So if you're not sure about a particular problem or you have questions, check the syllabus first, because I add content as the week progresses, and you might see what you need there. If not, send me an email and maybe I can set up a Zoom conference, or I could post a video for you guys. And that goes for all my classes. In statistics, we're continuing to read Naked Statistics right here by Charles Whelan. I've got the links for you guys for the PDF. I got some good responses from you guys, but I want you to make sure that you are commenting or reacting to at least one of your classmates' responses. Everybody put their own response, but I want you to react to another one of your classmates. And I also would like you guys to make sure that you are writing complete responses. You're being descriptive and you're using examples out of the book. Now this kind of goes with all of my classes, but William Shatner here, I'm not going to use the actual name of my student, great baseball player by the way, wrote a fantastic response to a prompt that I did on my opening question for this class. And I would like you guys in all my classes to make sure that if I'm asking you to reflect on something or a concept, that you're writing completely. I'm not looking for one line, I'm looking for a full explanation. And I think that's about it for my classes. So, talk to me guys. If you got questions, I've got answers. All right. So, where in the world's up? So last week I posed a question to you guys, where in the world are the Macs? And we were in some rainforest getting pooped on by monkeys. And so my question is, what country were we in? And I got an overwhelming number of responses from you guys. Just joking, I got one. Julia Roberts from Cayman Islands writes, I'm guessing you were either in Belize or Honduras. Wrong, Julia. Neither one. But what country is in between Belize and Honduras? And that would be Guatemala. So actually, Julia, pretty good. Actually, considering that you're the only response, you were also the closest. Now, if you're thinking right now that you knew that it was Guatemala, because actually you live there and you should have probably responded, and you want another opportunity at answering a question correctly, where in the world, here's this week's question. Middle of nowhere. So if you know where we are here, go ahead and send me an email. Also, pro tip, do not chug a bottle of Fanta in the middle of a desert. Next up, my new segment, New and Ridiculous. Hey guys, I appreciate the feedback about your spring break, so much so that I made a word cloud out of it. Looks like break went good time. Not so good time are the shelves of toilet paper at Walmart and Harris Teeter. What in the world are people doing with all of this toilet paper? Right. Also in short supply, ramen noodles and cup of noodles. Do I really have to go on Amazon and buy a 12-pack for $30? So it looks like Zoom classes are going well. Mrs. Max getting into the family Nerf battles while wearing good eye protection. My cat is wondering, why are the humans still here all the time? My parents are encouraging their neighbors with sidewalk messages. Dr. Mac is still making bad dad jokes. My brother Will, also known as Mr. Mac, is juggling teaching at school and remotely to students at home while improving his motor skills. One of our remarkable Miller School students from Roanoke, whom I'm calling Coco, writes hoping that we are safe and well, and that she is busy making sure people in her community are safe by making washable fabric masks to donate to nurses and doctors. Coco, you are awesome. And finally, my favorite meme from the past couple of weeks, Dion Broxson from KTVM in Yellowstone, Montana,
Oh my God.
when he notices a herd of bison coming his way.
Oh no, I ain't messing with you. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, I'm not messing with you. Mm-mm.
I love that. Like Dion with his herd, I hope you guys are practicing good social distancing and staying safe. Hey, how about sending me an email telling me what you're doing? Send me a photo, send me a video, and send me those questions. I'll see you next time.